The maple syrup, the powdered sugar, and the butter. We're making pancakes today. Any time is a good time for breakfast, but Saturday happens to be National Blueberry Pancake Day.
Yeah, and Chef Lance Corrales is joining us today. His clients include Robert De Niro, Halle Berry, a lot of other Hollywood celebs. Chef Lance is going to show us how to make the perfect blueberry pancake because we're celebrating early here on the News at Noon.
How you doing today?
Good to see you.
Good to see you again. How are you doing?
This is beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? Well, since Saturday is National Blueberry Pancake Day, and along with blueberries, they're so high in antioxidants that they're good for your memory. They're good to curb your weight, especially now in the new year. Everybody, after gorging during the holidays,
that's right,
they want to watch their weight. So what I have here are 3 different versions of blueberry pancakes. I have, which are non-gluten blueberry pancakes.
Gluten-free pancakes?
Gluten-free pancakes, yes. Gluten-free.
How do you do that?
Gluten-free. Well, they have so many different types of flours now in your local grocery store. Bisquick now makes one.
Okay.
They have different kinds. But what I like to do also is I get quinoa flour and make my own from scratch. I like doing that. Also have whole wheat blueberry pancake, which are great.
Those look
nice. Those look great. Those are fluffy and nice, aren't they? Really, really good. And of course, the buttermilk blueberry pancakes, which are also so good and great and very nice and fresh.
Woo, we're losing our bears.
Blueberries roll.
They roll. They don't stay so. But what I like to do is go to my local farmer's market because we have so many around Southern California area. But when I go to the local farmer's market and they don't have the blueberries I want, I go to the grocery store and get Driscoll's because they have hundreds of different farms from around the world and pick just the right, juiciest blueberries.
And you're working for Driscoll's. We
Yes,
know
I am.
that. We wanted to point that out.
Yes,
All
I am.
right, and you've got a pancake cooking.
I got a pancake
You
cooking.
mentioned the quinoa.
Yes.
And you use that, and that's such a buzzword in cooking right now. What is quinoa?
Quinoa is basically a grain. It's really healthy for you. It cleanses your body. It really fills you up too. It curbs your appetite, which a lot of people are going towards grains, you know, who are gluten-free in their diet. And that's important, I feel, to substitute things. When people read a recipe, they go, oh, it calls for all-purpose flour, all-purpose this, you know, whole milk, buttermilk, fat. Curb it to what your recipe, the way you want to do it. Play it in your kitchen, play at home, especially on your day off when you have a little bit more time, because you could prep all this stuff and have it ready for when it'll last 7 days in your refrigerator.
And you'll be ready for Saturday morning when the weekend rolls around, right?
Exactly.
Ready to go.
And then what I also have here, I did a blueberry pie, which I made it natural, which is just blueberries, tapioca, and agave.
Oh.
And I blended it, baked it in the oven, and it has a quinoa cookie crust.
I love that.
Yeah, and these are great. I make it with quinoa flour, but I made it with the Andean Dream cookies, which they also have pastas and different things that you can use and get at your local Whole Foods market. It's great. It's a great brand. I mean, you know, you could use either it's gluten and corn-free, which really a lot of people when they go gluten-free, they're also allergic to corn. And a lot of products have corn as a preservative in it, and it's very dangerous. It could be highly almost like a peanut allergy.
And so you use the cookie flour where?
What I did is I take the cookies, I put it in the food processor, I grind it up, and then I add a little bit of margarine, non-dairy substance to it, and melt that in the microwave and make it that way. But what we're gonna do here, what I like to do is, I have all the dry ingredients for the...
let's go.
Let's put that in here. We got the flour, we have the baking soda, we have the baking powder, we have some butter.
Butter, not margarine.
Butter, not margarine. Because even though it's butter, it's better for you because it's a natural ingredient. I have agave instead of sugar.
Okay, and that's your natural
That's
sweetener.
my natural sweetener.
From the agave
Correct,
plant.
from the agave plant, which is great. And then in this one is the buttermilk and the egg, which is a great blend for your natural buttermilk blueberry pancake. And then what you do this, you could make this up to 7 days in advance.
Wow.
And then you could just mix it with a whisk a little bit, if you like.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, please. You know, you mix it.
And yours is essentially the batter that you use for this?
Correct. And see, and I already have some made here. And what a lot of people do is they throw their blueberries in and let it sit. I like to throw them in on top when I throw it on the griddle.
Oh, really?
Because then they stay plumper, juicier. And when
Yeah, sometimes you end up with blue pancakes.
Exactly.
The kids don't mind, but it does look a
And
little
then when you
weird.
take a bite into it, that explosion, that pow, like, you know, the other chefs say, ends your mouth, and you get all the natural juices. And then we just pour it on
a hot griddle.
David, if you want to grab the blueberries and drop a few in the center of it, that'd be great.
There you go. No, you should have the griddle hot enough to bubble up on the top right away. Is that the secret?
You want it to stay warm. You throw it onto like a medium to low heat. If you do it too high, it's just going to cook on the outside. Like you see in this one, I threw this on before we came on, and it's nice and brown and ready. And this is ready to go.
And just put that right over here by me. Very good.
Exactly.
We also have some scones over here.
Yes, here I made quinoa scones.
With blueberries.
Really?
With blueberries and whole wheat blueberry muffins.
Oh, those look good.
And these are really nice. And see, one thing great about quinoa, which I love, it fills you up. Because you know, like when you go and you sit at a table and you eat, you keep eating until you feel that dent. Well, quinoa fills you up so much, you don't have to overindulge in it. And you're getting all your vitamins and your healthy minerals from it.
Very good.
Which is
All
great.
right. We are ready for National
Thank you, Chef
Blueberry
Lance.
Pancake Day on Saturday.
Bring it
Thank
on.
you, Chef.
Thank you very much.
For more of Chef Lance's recipes, just go to cakeoutline.com and click Seen on TV.